Hey guys, happy Valentine's or Single People Awareness Day depending on who watches this video. In honor of the Day of Love, I thought it would be a great idea to see how many of my kinnies would I actually date, because it's like answering the age-old question of would you date yourself, but the loser version of it, because I am one. Anyways, intro out of the way, starting off with number 1. Starting off strong with a character that you would expect to be a red flag, but turns out to be a whole green one. As much as I want to say yes, I can't get over the fact that he and Ashley canonically like each other, which was one of my biggest pet peeves of the game because it felt so rushed.
Now, I'll admit, I was being a little disingenuous when I said Ashley was just a love interest for Sal. She wasn't a love interest for Sal. At first. While Sal liked Ashley, she never showed any romantic interest in him. She was just a friend. Then this episode comes around and reveals that they're both in love with each other, but are just too shy to admit it. How romantic.
But I digress. In the hypothetical scenario that it wasn't the case, I would totally date Sal. He's such a chill and kind dude despite all the shit he's been through. For Valentine's Day, I would gift him a new Game Boy and tickets to a rock concert. Then would Netflix and chill. Oh wait, this game takes place in the 90s to early 2000s. Then I don't know, watch a movie or something, or whatever dinosaurs did back then.
Smaller than my toes. I read the rest Squidward knows.
I'm kind of mixed on this, since while I know that Squidward is more than just a grumpy character, he really isn't much outside of it, at least from my recollection of the show, since I haven't watched it in years. The only time I remember him being happy was whenever he played the clarinet, or whenever he makes fun of SpongeBob, Patrick, or Mr. Krabs, or whenever he doesn't work. I guess for Valentine's Day, I would take him to a jazz concert and a candlelit dinner far away from Bikini Bottom, so he would let his guard down, since he seems like the type of guy that would be a real romantic when he gets the chance to.
The Charlie Brown? Is that Charlie Brown?
Now, I'm a little too old for Charlie Brown, and even if I was 8 years old, I wouldn't date him, since I avoided my IRL crush at the time like the plague. But if these issues didn't exist, for Valentine's Day, we would exchange gifts. Mine would be a box of chocolate that he should totally give to Snoopy. Just kidding. I love that World War I veteran doggo, but he's so trifling. Then I would give him a card that talks about how much of a loser he is, and I love him for that, along with a copy of The Adventures of Rex Morgan and The Boondocks, because he needs to be woker. Plus a ticket to an MLB game, because not even him or Man Bud, especially in shorts, can even get me to sit through those long ass games. Then we would go to the dance where I would peck him on the cheek. Afterwards we would hang out with the rest of the Peanut Gang and fly kites at sunset. Then I would friend-zone him or disappear from his life like most of the girls that he's known.
Why they saying you ate a treat if you ain't eat a treat from? Did you?
I know that I have made exceptions for other characters on this list, but not with her and another one that's going to come up after this one, because while it sounds great that on Valentine's Day we could just goon together, I can't help but remember the fact that whenever I have done that IRL, the other party takes it as an invitation to sexually harass me. And considering Tomoko's own track record, I think I'm a pass.
Present day. Present time.
Is Lain a mess? And I know she's not by the end of the anime, but I don't relate to the ending version of her. And I have learned the hard way that I just can't be in any type of relationship with people who are also a mess, so... Hitori is one of the 2 anime characters on my kinnie list that I would actually date, which says a lot about me, but I digress. Since her social anxiety is actually tolerable. For Valentine's Day, I would gift her Revo guitar straps because that's the best gift for guitarists according to Reddit, and as we know, that site is highly credible. We would listen to rock in her room and chill. Even though rock isn't my favorite music genre, like almost all things I don't like, I don't mind doing it with the people I love.
I don't twerk, I read.
Unlike Lain, I think I would last longer with Toko, by a few weeks since she's also too much for me. For Valentine's Day, we would hang out at a library cafe with my matcha and Dubai chocolate in hand with my tote bag full of feminist literature. I would gift her coping with trauma-related disassociation skills training for patients and therapists because I think it will help her unpack her DID caused by her trauma instead of her Jester Maxine and aura farming with Genocide Jack or whatever her alter name is. Okay, I think that about wraps up this video. When I made an edit of my kinnies on TikTok, someone commented that I was miserable, and yeah, I am, which explains why I had to jump through so many hoops to find reasons to date so many of them. So to answer the age-old questions of would I date myself, mostly no. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had some other kinnies left, but if I do them all, this video would be way too long and my Valentine's Day upload window has already closed, so I'm not adding any more to this video for the sake of my sanity while editing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope you had a great Valentine's or Single People Awareness Day. I sent a heartogram confessing to my crush under a pen name. I thought it would be nice to upload something on theme for once, since unlike my first Nicki Minaj video and my Hell of a Boss critique videos, YouTube hates my other videos, so maybe if my videos centered around holidays, maybe they'll push my content out more. Sorry for the delay on this video. I was working on 2 other videos on top of this one, which slowed me down. My next video will be centered around African American history and ICE. I tend to outsource the editing because that video will be long and slightly more research heavy, plus Black History Month is over soon. Then I will upload my Stolitz video. Trust to the random person who subbed to me partially because of that video. I also want to thank the 2 people who consistently like my videos. It's nice to see that I'm building up a fan base. Speaking of fans, my channel is almost to 100 subscribers. Thank you guys for all of the support. I really appreciate it. Love you guys. Bye.